McKay wiped the blood, brought back the ring, and slept peacefully that night. The next day, he returned to work at the supermarket where his enthusiastic co-workers knew nothing about his past. In his spare time, he trained with Chubby, dreaming of security. Meanwhile, an unknown gang hit headlines due to a tough war between rivals. The gang leader was furious, so he sent one guy to figure it out. Just one. He reviewed crime scene photos, recreated the scene, and next day was with Black Cop Frank. On Irish turf, after a chat, tough guy still threw a punch despite innocence. He gave the Irish boss a good beating, every punch powerful. Frank looked terrified, the guy was vicious. When leaving, Frank caught up. It was his turf, he didn't want tough guy acting like a beast. Tough guy just wanted to signal his arrival. That day, McKay was at work. Meanwhile, Chubby quit abruptly. His mum's shop caught fire, so he had to help her home. But things weren't that simple. McKay followed Chubby home and peeked, thinking it was Chubby's mom. She hadn't paid the protection fee, so her house was burned. This time, Chubby's mom didn't resist, she just gave her a stack of cash. To keep his shop open, he had to pay protection. As 2 crooked cops left, McKay arrived. He recorded the extortion. If the footage leaked, they'd be in big trouble. Realizing no video backup, the crooked cops searched him. McKay gave them a chance, hoping for cash return tomorrow. But the crooked cops just got greedy, forcing McKay to teach them a lesson and take their gun clips out. Tell them to return the extorted money, warning shop owners it won't happen again. Or else had released that video. The next day, the 2 crooked cops showed their faces at the shop again, and McKay turned into the ultimate vigilante. Not only Alina, but Chubby's mom too was safe. Chubby returned smiling, delighting McKay. Teddy found missing Alina, tracked her friend, who said a black guy checked on her when caring for Alina in hospital. Then Teddy started investigating. It was a real bummer. The supermarket held a baseball game, and during it, Chubby arrived in uniform, passed the security test, and Teddy located McKay via surveillance. After their old boss died, she walked in but never out. That day, McKay worked. Suddenly, the cashier was terrified of robbery. The robber waved a gun, threatening Jenny to hand over all cash. McKay took a look at the robber and complied, pulling out the cash from the counter. But the robber wanted more. Jenny sold her mom's heirloom ring. Meanwhile, McKay sized up the robber. From the hat logo to neck tattoos, 2 kids suddenly walked in. For safety's sake, McKay calmed Jenny, pulled off her ring, handed it to the robber, and followed him out. He watched the robber hop into a getaway car and jotted down the plate number. McKay and Jenny called the cops, who confirmed the robber's identity, but calling the cops was just a formality. McKay then headed to the hardware section, temporarily borrowing after a night another busy day dawned. Jenny felt less sad arriving at the checkout. Suddenly, she noticed her ring was mysteriously back. McKay wiped down the borrowed hammer and returned it to the shelf for sale. That night, Teddy finally tracked down Alina's home. As a cop, she inquired about the 5 deaths. She asked McKay why he was at that restaurant. He spun a tale that was half bad, but Teddy wasn't convinced. Then she pulled out a photo of Alina's dead friend. McKay's mind was racing, but he kept his cool till Teddy left. McKay saw her into a nice car as Teddy suspected him more. Next few days, Teddy tracked McKay, who bought empty pill bottles, labeled them as motion sickness pills, and installed cameras. He put them everywhere at home. Meanwhile, Teddy sought crooked cops up to probe McKay's path, only to find it all suspicious. So they planned to catch McKay red-handed and find his boss. That night, McKay was still at the diner reading when a suspicious guy walked in. Teddy and the crew watched from their car, and the guy looked a little too overconfident. Suddenly, a truck pulled over. Inside, 4 people swiftly acted, shutting off the power. The people in the truck panicked but couldn't go in. No witnesses allowed. McKay knew this too. So, he boldly stepped out of the diner, pulled out his phone, snapped a picture of the truck, then vanished into the night. The gang split up to chase him, unaware of just how tough McKay was, especially in the dark underpass. It was a crooked cop. McKay's departure confirmed Teddy's suspicion of his role in 5 deaths. However, captured, Teddy was more convinced McKay killed the 5 gang members. Next, the gang stormed into McKay's house as he boiled honey, patching wounds in the bathroom. Meanwhile, the gang or crooked cops crept in cautiously, McKay bandaging his wound. He hurriedly wrapped himself up when they burst into the bathroom only to find it empty. McKay was missing, booting his computer to monitor the gang, asking to check the living room and kitchen. They searched all rooms packed with books. On McKay's computer, they found a ticketing site and motion sickness pills. Recalling surveillance from 3 days ago, they saw his travel gear and open ticket to Mexico.